Good morning, my friends. This is VJ Franz K. I'm playing a new VR SHMUP game called Anceder. I'm not really sure how you say it, but you can see what I see in my Oculus Rift headset. And I'm selecting a ship. It's fun to be able to customize your ship. More games should actually offer this feature. That looks good. There we go. And I even get to change the highlight colors on the lights. That's fun. It is too bad that all of the ships and other things are locked at the beginning. Even the Mega Bomb color. Purple. All right. Then, and I get to select a wingman type, either straight or... It is a shame to lock everything at the very beginning. You need to give people a bit of choice. Let's get into the action here. You can play this without VR if you want to, but I can tell you it looks twice as good if you are playing inside VR. There's the planet Earth hovering in front of me, and I've got it's a pretty standard Euro shmup, as you might say. You're flying your plane. It's basically two-dimensional action. There's not really anything happening in the third dimension except for visual effects, which don't impact the gameplay. And that is kind of my criticism of Anceder, is that it is pretty much just a average 2D shmup. And I guess you call it a Euro shmup because it's a little bit different than those that come from Japan. Just there are little differences in the play action. When you've played, I don't know, probably 1,000 different shmups in my life, you get a real feel for this stuff. I was busy talking, so I didn't use my Mega Bomb, which you'll know from things like Raiden. When you get in trouble, you should fire off your Mega Bomb, which will wipe out all of the problems. You notice I have the standard forward-firing blue shots, and then I also have the power-ups which I got, missiles and special, which in this case is purple lightning. That it's a seeking shot that slowly electrifies the enemies that are nearby. So that can be handy. Bits of asteroid flying right at my viewpoint here. But like I say, it's only a visual effect, and you can play this without VR, but there's not really a reason to play it without VR. So just keep that in mind. It's like when you're in this VR viewpoint, the familiar gameplay just it becomes interesting in a bit of a different way. And actually, see, if I stay over those little blocks of blue pixels there, I can absorb them for a lot of extra points. So just keep getting as many power-ups as I possibly can. And there is an advantage to flying close to the enemy, I think, because that, if you're flying close enough, your lasers will start to fire a little bit faster, so you'll be able to take them down just a little bit faster. For these sort of ships there, you have to take out their side defenders in order to take down the main ship. You notice fragments of the metal can be picked up afterward for an extra score, sort of like gathering the gold in Dodonpachi or things like that. Notice up there in the background, I am approaching a gigantic flying saucer. This is nice that they have the viewpoint actually, it's not limited to a small scrolling area. You can look off into the distance and see what's coming up from the enemy main ship, and it's kind of menacing to see it just hovering there in 3 dimensions. Excellent. Of course, we are used to the voices in SHMUPs. They always have an unusual accent, so it's never in standard American English. So that's perfect. That I believe this game is from France. And maybe I looked up the word Anceder, but it didn't seem to come up as a French word. Maybe it means more, it's a pun or something in French. I don't know. So here is the main boss of level 1. You can see these tunnels coming up, and it's a little bit of a problem with the tunnels blocking my viewpoint, so I can't see what's going on when I'm flying through them. Like donuts, Energy laser donuts. Except these donuts are not delicious, they'll blast you. So I'm trying to take out these. Maybe this is the main engines of the ship or something, or maybe a donut cannon. Flying through the donuts might be my best way to get rid of him. Salvage as much junk as I can there. It's interesting shadows. And just don't get blasted by the... If I get close, I can use my extra lightning on the situation. There we go. And then this one too. Come on. I could fly directly in front of it there. So now, main boss is coming after me with a laser beam. See if I can take him down without getting hit. I did it. All right. And that's level 1 complete. Great. So head onward to level 2. And that was how many bits of metal I gathered with the magnetic power. Hate to be critical again, but I don't really like the music. It's basically just annoying. And yes, you can turn the you can turn the music off. Something I was doing was wiping out the shots. I wonder, hey, it looks like I can take down the red shots with my blue shots. That's interesting. That is something different than your standard SHMUP, but if they give you that ability, you'd better use it. I noticed that the hitbox for your ship is the full size of your ship, so you can't play like a Danmaku. You can't go between the bullets so easily because you have just this large boxy shaped ship here, but that is a cool sort of energizing effect there on the ship. It like a texture. Let's see. Blast all of those things and gather the Ow. Oh, look at all these blue dots. Should gather all of them. Okay. But don't get distracted by gathering secondary points because it's not worth being hit by the stuff just to gather some power-ups or some score-ups. New wave music maybe is coming at me. No, just a joke. This background is making me kind of dizzy. Undulating green cavern. Sort of standard for shmups. There's always got to be a biological level, you know? Can I take down the pink dots also with my blue shots? Let's find out. There we go. What are all those pills? Are those power-ups? Oops. I see. Now that I realize I can eliminate the shots with my shots, that changes the strategy a little bit. Each bit of offense you use is literally also a defense. Starting to be a little bit reminded of Gradius here, though Gradius is almost never oops, didn't beam it up. Gradius is almost never top down. Only Salamander or Life Force has top-down sections, I seem to remember. Wow. Oh, this looks serious. It's a giant cement mixer. Or probably it's supposed to be a giant rock crusher. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh no, there's more of these rings. But some of them are pointing inward at me. Oh, this could be a lot of trouble. Alright. Well, I guess I gotta move forward a bit. Take down some of those things. I wonder if I don't have my special thing anymore. It's too bad. Okay, that's good. Keep firing straight ahead. Come on, I need some more power-ups, you guys. Alright, it's a little bit difficult viewpoint-wise to see what is going on from that angle. I am trapped. Oh wait, I'm not trapped. Sometimes you think you're trapped, but you're not quite trapped. Oh. Yeah, the viewpoint is making it too difficult. I'm not going to be able to clear this, I don't think. Well, never know. Keep firing. I think he said million, but it also sounded a bit like idiot. All right. Keep firing. Oh, man. Oh. If I had concentrated, I might have passed that. I'm doing all right. The game is pretty early at this point, so the scores are not exactly advanced. Let's see. Oh, that music. That's unlistenable. Let's see. Well, anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this look at Anceder, a Euro SHMUP with VR support, and yes. What is my inventory? Can I buy more stuff? Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. So, increase various things. Special comes in pretty handy. Oh, but I can't quite buy that. Okay, we'll try that. What do you mean I can't buy it? I think I can buy it. Oh well. So, World 2, the drill. World 3 Daedalus, Asteroids, and World 5 the Convoy. So, basically, my review summary would be this. The play action itself is not, I mean, it's fun enough, but if you have played a lot of shmups, it's not really special, per se. But we'll try doing hard, why not? More challenge, higher score. But the viewpoint makes it kind of interesting. Like, it really does look like that ship is just floating out right in front of me a minute ago. And one can say that, oh, there's a secret. That little rock there was not a mistake. It was a secret that they left for me there. Yeah, this is significantly harder on hard, as you would hope it would be. Like I said, I'm used to Japanese Danmaku-style shmups where you have a pretty narrow hitbox, so you can just dodge right between the stuff. And I wish for that here. Maybe you could buy one of the ships that would be thinner for the purpose of dodging between the stuff, you know? I always hate to give a bad review to a game that seems like it's sort of early in its progress, perhaps, because I haven't only been a reviewer, I've actually programmed some of my own games and apps, and so I realize how difficult it is to produce the features that people take for granted. Another one of those secret rocks. The thing is, that thing, it might actually be a green Easter egg. Even if it isn't technically a programmer Easter egg. I forget the definition of what it takes to be a true Easter egg. I think it's just a feature that the programmer leaves in there to show off to his friends and stuff that doesn't have any particular function in the game. I wonder if I could beat that boss by so anyway, like I was saying, I'm sort of deciding whether I'm going to return this game on Steam or keep it and hope that there is more stuff added to it later on. This is VJ Franz K signing out for now. I hope you've enjoyed my short video review of Anceder. And notice that I'm going to be covering a bunch of other shmups in VR, because I think that is an interesting subject. So please subscribe and stick around. For more reviews, consider supporting me on Patreon.